Surprise bank holiday weekend coming up. How are you all doing today? The audio was a little bit off yesterday. I was messing with the gain on this for some of the things I was working on, and I forgot to reset it back, so hopefully this is a little bit better. And I'll check it before I put this video up today. So, what I want to talk today is something that's irking me professionally, in the wider sense of the term professional. One of the buzzwords of 2024, it's not even a buzzword, is it? It's an acronym, is AI. And it is thrown around so much. In fact, I've had 2 meetings this week already about AI, and one of the driving forces that led me to want a career change is so that I didn't have to interact with as many people talking about stuff that they really weren't either qualified or in a position to be talking about because they didn't fully understand what they were saying. And there was a lot of people using words, phrases, and making assumptions and talking what cumulatively came to a lot of rubbish, really. So the change in career was to alleviate some of that, because one of my loves, or the main love in my life, other than my wife obviously, is technology. I love it. It's the space that I've grown up in. My issue at the moment is, obviously, we've got the financial crisis impacting the entire world at the moment. And it seems through the emergence of AI, through some really irresponsible reporting on news outlets' behalf, and some very, how can I put this? Again, I suppose it's inappropriate, dangerous marketing by people. The assumptions of what AI can do for you, what it is, and generally, like, the use of the term is annoying, irksome, incorrect in a lot of respects, and it makes you sound stupid. So you really should stop talking about it as if it's the solution to everything. It's not. You don't understand what you're talking about. Please stop saying it, especially at the mid-management layer. Just give over. Stop it. You literally have no idea what you're speaking about, and it is becoming so unbelievably tiresome to people in a position like myself, where you haven't got enough seniority to just like start slapping people and just tell them to get on with the job for the most part. But you're also one of these people that has to try to explain it to people that just like, well, but just make it happen, right? So that's an issue. Also, when people are talking about AI, generally, there are a number of different types of AI. So referring to everything just as the AI is really nonsensical, and it shows a huge disparity in your understanding of what the problem is and what a solution might be. And just using this current buzzword and phrase is dangerous to everybody involved. If you spent a little bit of time looking at the problem in the first instance and asking the right questions rather than trying to find a quick, easy fix to it, you would probably be in a better position than trying to leverage an AI model to solve a problem that may not be a problem in the first instance. I've had conversations with colleagues about my hesitancy to even be involved in conversations around the use of any type of AI. And I just want to clarify my own personal stance, just for posperity's sake here, of where I stand on this matter. So I've had conversations with friends as well around this, and I think we're all kind of on the same page for the most part, and they're all in a similar sort of position as well. So limited use of AI in certain situations where there are closed field data sets makes sense for data analysis. When you have closed field questions, that is a viable use of some types of AI model in certain use cases. GAI for creation of bespoke content, let's use that term for now, is non-viable in my opinion due to the data set that's been pulled from. Now, unless you're paying significant amounts of money for your created data set and that is large enough and, as I say, is curated and qualified, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Thirdly, the use of AI. So when people are talking about this, what they're usually referring to, especially with management colleagues that I've interacted with, is something like ChatGPT, DALL-E, Gemini, Copilot, whatever. These models they're looking at as an application, when what they're actually talking about is leveraging the use of the AI of an AI model through an API into whatever their system is that they're wanting to leverage the function of. That isn't quite as simple as just saying, here, have some money, let's use AI to do it. You need to build that integration. Again, you've got to consider the data set that you are going to use to train that AI in the first instance to do whatever it is you need to do on that data in that system. So there's a whole slew of problems here that aren't just addressed by saying, let's use AI, here's some money to ChatGPT, and asking it to fix everything that's wrong in your business. This is ridiculous levels of misunderstanding of what this technology is, what it's becoming, and where it is going to go. And from someone that has a vested interest in the field, has an understanding of the scope of work of integrating something like that and using it, and that's before we get into the moralistic aspects of using AI, any of the AI models at all, then that's something that we need to address as a society, and certainly something that I need to address as an individual, of something that really is at the forefront of my thoughts at the moment, and has been the topic of, like I say, significant amounts of conversation, and a lot of them I shouldn't be involved in anymore. However, it is very frustrating to hear people in more senior positions than myself, not just in my specific workplace, but across the board, talk about things that they should not be talking about. It's quite disheartening that people get the majority of their information without doing any research whatsoever, and this is something I'll come back on. I'll probably talk about this many times for however long I keep these videos up. It's people's laziness and irresponsibility to not want to upskill themselves, and the rise of AI has just made people even more and more lazy, and it feels like this is the slippery slope into idiocracy. People are excited to use it for doing everything that they don't want to do without any understanding of what those things are in the first instance, regardless of whether it's AI or not doing it for you. If you can't do something, then you shouldn't be trusting something else to do it for you, because you don't know that that's been done right in the first instance. I don't know how much else I can talk about this. Obviously, like just from my tone, I think today, even myself, I'm feeling massively disheartened about it, because I'm just sick of having these same conversations now. And I think if we'd even put a third of the amount of time we've spent over the past 3 months talking about AI on something more productive, we'd have achieved a hell of a lot more. It's not good. It's not good. Please do some research before you make yourself look daft in front of people. Stop talking about AI like it's a silver bullet that's going to fix everything. It's not. You might as well say you're going to turn lead into gold. At this point, it's just, that's where it is. Or at least, if you are going to talk about AI inside of a conversation, stipulate which type of AI you're talking about, which model you're talking about, where's the data set that it's going to draw from, coming from. All of these questions address as your first opening the conversation about what it is, because otherwise you might as well just be throwing two letters together because none of it really means anything and you probably read the sun. Alright, until tomorrow, be good to each other. I'll see you later. Bye.